Would you like to play a game of chess? I play very well.
She's looking for a sponsor like Nike or Converse. She ran into a monster like Scarface and Nino. I'm James with the bong. For the money, I'm Al Pacino. I know I'm living wrong, but I'm cashing out like casino. I'm Michael Jackson, you Tito. Got your bitch stroking my ego. Hit it like a free throw. What I'm smoking on is lethal. No, this money don't make itself. I gotta make this money. Yes, I'm looking to the sky. Got my feet to the ground. I am rolling up a pound. Smoking now. Yes, there's money on my mind. Tell these rats don't make a sound. If you squeal, it's going down. Automatic rounds when we come to paint the town.
All right, everyone. Welcome
I know
back
these
to
niggas
the
jealous. I can feel it that they envy, but I
Leaguecast,
prefer they
episode
don't. 'Cause we
3.
all don't
Episode
go
3,
out.
baby.
We made it. And
Trifecta coming at you.
You know, as always, you know, the guy that's always sitting to the left is gonna be your boy, Thug Dog.
Oh yeah, actually on the right. Oh my god. I just dropped
I
a
mean,
fucking
that's
spliff.
true. I guess if you're watching me, it's gonna be to the right.
Oh yeah, we can cut that.
Slitch. Burning the table. Throw it on the purple. It's your boy, Matty Spliffman, a.k.a. Dennis Frogman, a.k.a. I Told You So, Matty Ketchum. Can't forget good old Matty Scissor Fingers.
Sharp.
And good old Peter Danklage.
Dankin'.
Yeah, and as always, it's that boy LOLOBOSS.
Yep, it's your boy LOLOBOSS, aka Major Splint, aka the Grand Iditarod, and aka the Slump Dick of Notre Dame. Or Notre Dame. Whatever sounds better.
Alright. I can get jiggy with it.
Oh yeah.
And you're watching us on the YouTube, Wookiesburg. So you shouldn't have to tell you guys that, but make sure you're subscribing over there. Discord, Wookiesburg Pod.
Oh yeah. Wookiesburg Pod on the Discord. Hit us up there, give us some comments, and follow us on Instagram. If you fuck with Instagram, Wookiesburg_podcast is how you find us. And good old Twitter, that's probably the funnest one out of them all. That's going to be Wookiesburg Pod. And that's WOOKIESBURG Pod, P-O-D. So that's going to be Wookiesburg Pod on Twitter. And that's the same shit for all of our podcast apps, including Anchor, where if you listen to us and follow us on Anchor, you can hear us straight from there.
Especially Anchor.
Yep.
That's our number one sponsor.
And they also help us get out to you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, etc. And then there's the good old dark web, which we're probably on that shit, really.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I would hope so. It'd be cool if we were, really. Dark web, if you're out there, hit us up. Say what's good.
Yep, and you should already be sending your payments over to our accountant, Gator Medic.
Yep.
So, don't forget 120 if you're a real Wook. And October 21st, that's the day we're looking to have all payments in by.
That is the payment deadline, in other words. Payment
the sooner
deadline.
the better, so we can start actually paying people bonuses out.
Yes, if we do get all the money in before that, that is when we will, like Matty Ice just said, that's when we will start giving it out to bonuses. We have a couple bonuses now that are already like backlog, right? So as soon as we get it, we can start paying those out.
Well, I mean, those people already, most of them know, just obviously since they haven't paid yet, it would just subtract from what they're paying.
For sure.
But that's why we're trying to get everything on and, collected on, normal times so that we can get everything paid out normally.
Yes, sir.
Also, we will be doing Fab next year. Don't forget that. Start learning it, getting used to it.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of this waiver shit. So.
And if you don't know what Fab is, don't worry, because neither do I. So, don't worry, we'll get through it together. We'll cross that bridge when we have to. Yeah.
And then don't forget, last place, Waffle House Challenge.
Yeah, if you are
So
last
we
place.
will work out the final details for it, but most of you should know it. If not, just look it up.
And don't think you're going to weasel your way out of that shit because we're going to probably be present. We got to be like live judges, like some Guinness World Record shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to be like there watching that shit with a stopwatch or something. Just,
Yeah, we'll see.
legit. We'll be on Adderall so we don't fall asleep and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stay up all fucking night and make sure you're there. We might even eat a waffle or two. Who knows?
Exactly.
Shit.
Hey, Waffle House.
Waffle House?
Let's
ride.
All right.
I'm wearing a bulletproof vest at Waffle House, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm staying there all night.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
And we're going to just get right into last week's matchups. And as always, it's going to start off with your boy, Lambo Calrissian, staying extra slump per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Can't find my way out. Don't know what's going on.
Man, you're 0-3, dude. I feel for you, bro.
Yeah, but hey, my guys got their bad games out the way already. So
I would hope so.
It can't get worse.
It could get worse if you keep starting Joe Flacco.
Well, he was just temporary. Now we know Tom Brady is in for the rest of the year.
I would say so, yeah.
I just, it's been a rough start for him, which I knew it was going to be, so.
Pick someone up, for fuck's sake.
I mean, I had Jared Goff beforehand and dropped him because George told me to start Joe Flacco.
Sounds like a you problem, buddy. But either way, you lost by 30 points pretty much, and you gave Patrick Houlihan their first win of the season. Congrats to them. Good win. Yep. Well deserved.
Yes.
The next matchup we're going to review is going to be YOLO Dolo Fuck It Shots, who lost a very close game to Pink Venom, giving Pink Venom their second win of the season. Pink Venom is over 500, while YOLO Dolo Fuck It Shots drops under 500. Not a good game.
I think Pink Venom may be above 500 for the first time in their career.
First time in their career, folks. Multiple year career.
So,
And they're still starting Carson Wentz, and somehow. That is shocking to me.
And they got 0 points from their tight end, but still came away with a win.
That is shocking to me. Shocking. Next matchup we're reviewing there is going to be good old Super Gremlin featuring MVP, who despite scoring 166 points got their fucking ass smacked. With shitting the bed, scoring 199 points, almost breaking the 200-point mark. That's nuts.
And, this is a typical Casey and John matchup, as where, John scores relatively high and Casey just scores higher.
Yep. And shit in the bed. Casey is now 3-0 on the season. Great win by them. I love the momentum. They're doing pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying?
This may be their best start to the season yet, so
your
we'll
boy
see.
might have to back a motherfucker or two. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But we'll get to that later. But Super Gremlin now also falling under 500 for the season so far, and man, they better get some more Super Gremlins on that team. I know it already says featuring MVP, but shit, they got Lamar Jackson on there, but the MVP ain't enough, buddy.
Yeah, that's true, and we see over there Casey did come for some advice and does have Chris Olave starting in his lineup. So
yes, and just look, I'm gonna do a quick rundown of this. I don't want to spend too much time. Just a quick rundown. These are the scores down the line for shit in the bed, right? The individual player scores. You're gonna see 39, 22, 17, 28, 25, 15, 11. Come on, guys. Like his players are just scoring. Great win. Who's next, Matt?
And then we got this next nice little close matchup, giving 12 picks, 1 cup, their first and much needed win.
Round of applause.
Hats off.
Congratulations. You love to see it.
Yeah, it was a close one, and Sean is 954 trap hitters just ain't hitting. He's down in the ditches with me.
Falls to 0-3 on the season.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be my upset pick, and we almost had it.
Y'all boys are hanging out there, huh? You guys are like the last two dudes at the last call at the bar. You're just hanging out.
That's it.
That's
it.
For a little bit, hanging out.
And that's going to bring us into our next matchup. That's Booty Berg, which is actually, this was down to the wire.
Moment. Brought to you by
Skatebird Brew.
Skatebird Brew. There
Always
we go.
in the fucking cup, baby.
Hey.
And
This was a close game.
yeah, and he, like I said, Saquon came back with his 22.6 points on Monday night to overrun Tony Pollard's 14.5 points to barely give Bootyberg the win by 3 points.
And this game was originally projected to be within 5 points. And man, the fantasy gods got it right. It was a 3-point game. 3-point game, guys.
Neither team was nearly as high scoring as projected, but
that's why when we were talking about the trade bonus, like, listen, there are games being decided by single-digit points out here. You need every point you can get. That trade bonus is still active.
It is still active. One more week.
Come on. Who doesn't want an extra point?
Exactly. You guys need to get on this. And that's going to bring us into our last and final matchup. And that's, this guy is the new one of the week that's been, talking that shit, saying, oh, I'm going to win this league. Who can stop me? Right. Well, Casey said, come see him, baby. So we seen that in the chat.
Quit joshing around. 3-0 on the season. Currently in the lead in first place in the Wookiesburg League. Right up there with shit in the bed Casey, who's coming in hot at number 2, also 3-0 undefeated.
Yes.
I can't wait to see them go head to head.
That is true. That will probably be the game of the week to watch. Let's see if they both stay undefeated until then.
Yep, and House got his first loss of the season handed to him.
And you hate to see it.
Boy, was it a bad one.
Yeah, -4 from your defense and, your best player out there, Justin Jefferson, only scoring 4.4 points. Yeah, it's going to be tough out there. Going to be tough out there.
Yep, for real.
And if we just look on to next week.
Yeah, now we go to our weekly preview.
Beautiful. And it always starts off, with your boy. It's your boy, Lambo Calrissian.
Lambo, good old Lambo. And now Lambo spelt like Lambo from Star Wars, not Lambo the Field. So that's interesting as well.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yep. He has a cheese head, folks.
Exactly. So, we have Pink Venom. He came out hot in this one. He did call me and was saying, "Oh, hey, I know you're 0-3 and all, so I can't let you win and all."
He was calling you out, huh?
Yeah, and I'm just, are you fucking crazy? Like, what can you do, bro? Like, this is your game to win, since in your whole fantasy career,
he's never beat you, huh?
You never beat me.
Never.
Never. And, I always say it's about the opponents.
Never.
You need to know your opponent. And my opponent, pretty fucking slapdick.
It's a slapdick.
This guy's on his little high horse. He thinks he's, 2-1. You've been 2-1 for the first time in your career, and you want to just think you're
over 500 for the first time.
I'm pretty sure I helped you draft half your team, and I'm pretty sure I tell you what to do every week. So,
wow.
I don't know what you're gonna do this week. I think you might have to go to somebody else, but
you better put some respect on it.
Yeah, I'm coming through to start my comeback season. Let's
ride. And you know what? I've been talking some shit too about Pink Venom just now, and this is coming from a guy who I backed them last season famously. In case you guys don't remember, for the new ones in the league, for the new ones watching. I was the CEO / general manager of this team. Really, I was in the front office, and you know what? It was a bad year for us. Admittedly, it was a bad year for us, and our head coach / manager didn't make it any better for us. Really, to be honest with you, some poor decision making. So we famously cut ties with them on the podcast last season. You guys go back and watch that episode. It's a good one. And in the spirit of things here, really, I haven't really picked anybody this season yet. I said I wanted to give it a few games.
We were waiting to see what you were going to do.
Yeah, for real. I wanted to give it a few games and be like, all right, now that we're 3 games into the season, I kind of got a feel for the field here. I know what's going on, who's who. And I think right here, just to rub it in, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give my backing to my dog, Matty Ice, a.k.a. Roger Spliffman, a.k.a. the Big Dipper, the Grand Dakota. None other than Lambo Calrissian. And like you just said, buddy, comeback season.
Let's ride. Oh, shit. And you know our famous slogan? You heard it here first? And fuck, you heard it here first. My guy, he's officially backing me.
Yep.
I had no idea this was actually coming. That's all right. Hey, you know, he must know his shit.
I'm riding with you. Listen, after seeing you take the Thug Dog League by storm last year and just win that shit, I really that really inspired me, and I'm buying what you're selling here, buddy.
Yeah, and you know, it's my team's just like, you know, even here, I'm projected to win already.
Yeah.
So my team is, like I said, they got their bad games out of the way already, and we're gonna come hard and we're gonna come fast.
That's what I love to hear.
Yeah, something Michael knows nothing about, coming.
Hey, you know what they say? If you ain't coming, you're going.
Just like I always say, the longer I'm away, the sooner I'll be back.
Oh, and he's back. Guess who's back?
Back again.
Lambo's back. Who's
Tell
also
a
back?
friend.
Yeah, who's also back this week is going to be YOLO Dolo Fuck It Shots. YOLO Dolo Fuck It Shots trying to rebound from a tough loss last week. They're going up against Housey, who's coming off his first loss of the season.
That is true.
Battle of the losers here, Bob.
Yeah, you know,
but
and
maybe not for long.
And she needs to win a little bit more than him, and just, you know, based off first looks, she has it rough. She does have a Jet starting, so I don't know how good that's gonna be in your lineup.
Yeah, going up against some good players too. T. Higgins, Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, Nick Chubb. It gets crazy, guys.
That is true. Mike Evans in the flex.
Mm-hmm. Who do you pick, real quick? Who are you picking?
YOLO Dolo Fuck It Shots.
All right, they
pick
need
to
to win. They need to win. We hope they get it. Next matchup of the week is going to be Super Gremlin featuring MVP, also coming off a loss, versus Patches O'Houlihan, who was coming off their first win of the season, and it was versus you, really.
Yes.
So they got some momentum. They're trying to run with it. Super Gremlin trying to gain back some of that momentum. It looks like it's projecting to be heavily favored for Super Gremlin featuring MVP.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense when you have such a trash bag of a team as Patches O'Houlihan has.
Yeah, they got Derek Carr starting, folks. So I don't know about that.
I mean, yeah. That
But
just
we'll see.
just looking at it, it just doesn't look that promising.
I do fuck with Christian Kirk. I do fuck with Dalvin Cook. I do fuck with Deontay Johnson. So I'll say that much, really.
All right. Well, we are going to pick to win Super Gremlin live on air.
All right.
And again, you guys should all be doing your pick to wins also.
Yeah, if you
Remember,
log on to
special
Yahoo,
prize.
log on to Yahoo on your PC or whatever the fuck you got, and go to the league, go to the matchups, and it lets you pick to win. We're gonna put a picture of it right here, and you just click on whoever you pick to win, so we can see the numbers, right, and we can comment on.
And like I said
Who's
it once,
favoring
and I'll
and
say
shit.
it again. You know, in the end, I'm gonna have a special bonus for who did the best. So make sure you're out there picking to win.
Yeah, the fucking bonus of the night, baby. And the next matchup we got is going to be Quit Joshing Around, who's 3-0, number one in the league, versus one of the last people in the league, 954 Trap Hitters, who have they've yet to win a game at 0-3.
Upset time.
Upset of the week.
I'm calling Quit Joshing Around to take his first loss here. You know.
Ooh.
Usually, typically, I've been telling people, and I think I have to remind the fantasy gods to pay close attention to my league. And, you know, maybe you have a cute little name, but you still got no avatar. So we have to remind you. Yeah, we have to remind you that you need an avatar in this league to succeed. So.
Yeah, you really do need that. So you need to put an avatar on there.
So,
you don't want to know what happened to the last guy that had no avatar last season.
Exactly. So, and then, you know, you look across the board, you have Avatar King, 954 Trap Hitters, who has a new picture. He actually told me who that was.
Who is it? It's no longer Willie.
No longer. It is now.
R.I.P. Willie.
It is now David Hanna.
Who is that?
I don't know.
That's a real person?
I don't know.
So we gotta bleep that out, guys.
I don't know.
We gotta bleep that out.
Sean says, "Shame on me for not knowing."
Right. Maybe it's a rapper or something. Maybe it's some sort of local artist or something like that.
Don't know, but we'll show you the picture right here.
There you go. And yeah, so they're your upset pick of the week. That's crazy because yeah, they're 0-3. They haven't been doing too good. This is projected to be a close matchup. It's within single digits, right? Projected matchup here, but wow, that's a bold prediction by you.
Yeah, I mean, when you're starting two receivers on the same team, and he's just this guy on the other side, he's relying on the Bills.
Yeah.
So if the Bills are just doing average, he should just do average.
Right. I feel you. Our next matchup is also predicted to be a close matchup. It's predicted to be within 6 points. That's the percentage points here. That's going to be Shit in the Bed, who is also 3-0, second place, coming up against third place. It's battle of the top three, revenge of the PT Bruisers, who are coming off their first loss of the season. So they're looking to avenge, and Shit in the Bed's looking to keep their undefeated streak going. This is going to be a fucking matchup of the week for me, baby, right here.
Hell yeah, and since my guy can't do math, it's actually a 4-point, not 6-point.
I'm fucking stupid. I've been looking at the fucking percentage points, dog. That is definitely a 4-point,
points?
the favorite and underdog percentage points, the green shit. I'm stupid.
Oh, you went like I get what you're saying. Okay.
But you are right. It's actually a 4-point game. Even tighter.
All right.
Thank
so
you
yeah,
for pointing that out.
He means 53% favorite for Revenge of the PT
Yeah, that's the
Bruisers and
people who've been picking to
47%
win.
Underdogs.
Yeah. So someone's been picking to win. Thank you very much for participating. Motherfuckers.
And I'm calling for
Who you picking?
I'm calling for Shitting the Bed to take first place
All
in my
right.
league
Undefeated.
after week 4.
Undefeated right there. They're going to keep going, undefeated streak. And that brings us to our last matchup of the week for this week. That's going to be 12 Picks, 1 Cup, who we know AKA as
Champ,
interim
champ.
Yep. Emphasis on the interim.
Yes.
Say the interim or don't say it at all when you say it. And they're going up against good old Bootyberg. Booty rocking everywhere. Bootyberg is 2-1, and 12 Picks, 1 Cup is 1-2. So it's a battle of the 1s and 2s. You know what I mean?
Yes, and if we remember, 12 Picks, 1 Cup had a rough start with scoring a lot of points, and he is actually, I believe, he is the highest scorer in my league. Well, I know he was
congrats.
after week 2.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, on this one, I think I'm gonna have to I think the luck of the Irish is gonna ride with Chris this week, and he is gonna continue his win streak for now.
12 Picks, 1 Cup.
Let's ride.
Go. Let's ride. And that does it for the weekly review.
That definitely
Preview.
does. And that's going to just bring us
Weekly
to
preview.
the bonus time, motherfucker. All right. And, we made sure to have the bonuses ready. So last week, most points, $10 weekly bonus goes to Casey.
Woo! Congratulations.
For that 199.75 points.
Nice. By far the most in the league. Congrats.
And
I'd love to see it.
Our fun special bonus for the week last week was the least amount of rushing yards from your starting running backs. And a lot of people actually, every time
close.
Yeah, every time I got to one, I was like, all right, 100 yards for Terry. There's no way anybody has less. Oh shit, 96 for Michael.
Boom, 96.
There's no way anybody has less than that.
Boom.
John, 58 rushing yards total from his running backs.
Oof.
No
Can't
way
beat that.
anybody has less. But our winner did.
Oh, wow.
By just 1 yard with 57 rushing yards total by his combined running backs is going to be 954 Trap Hitters.
Congratulations.
winning that $10 weekly bonus.
There we go. Clap it up for 954 Trap Hitters. At least you won something.
Yes.
Hey, and once again, that shows that...
Because we know he's never won anything fantasy-wise.
Right. That goes to show we've said it before, and by gosh, we'll say it again. Sometimes it pays to be sleep. And boy, unless you were asleep and didn't win, then in which case you're just sleep. But at least they were sleeping and won.
That's true.
Paid off.
Hell yeah! And let us jump into, a little bit of league news. As usual, no trades. Even though the trade bonus has been activated, nobody gives a fuck because they're all slap dick ass.
If you've seen last episode, trade bonus is activated right now. Right now you can get extra points just by completing a trade. This week is the last week of the trade bonus. Take advantage of that shit. We've seen games be decided by 3 points, 2 points, 1 point. Come on.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And that brings us to Brett's bust of the week, baby.
Brett's bust.
Brett's bust of the week.
And this week was easy for me because, like I said to Terry before, when you're starting a Jet on your team, getting you 5.6 points.
You got it coming to you.
Yeah, when you refused to draft Dolphins players, where the same running back in that spot, Chase Edmonds for the Dolphins, had 15.5.
Right.
Who would have definitely gave you the win.
Would have been way more.
Yeah.
And for me, it's also going to be a Jets-related player, and we didn't plan that, folks. Listen, it's just a given, dog. If you starting someone from the Jets, let alone a fucking top scoring position like someone started Joe Flacco, and that's a fantasy Brett's bust for me, and that's going to be because Joe Flacco did go off the week before. He had 4 touchdowns. He
went off 2 weeks
People
in
are
a
like,
row.
"Wow, is Joe Flacco back? Is this the Joe Flacco redemption train starting to start chewing
Joe
here?"
Flacco never left, really. He just got replaced by Lamar Jackson.
Nah, he left. I don't know who the fuck that dude is anymore, you know what I'm saying? But he's one of those dudes that somehow won a Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Whatever, that's another story. But, he's, like you said, went off 2 weeks in a row and then just lays a fucking egg this week. And really, truly a Jets performance with what, he had like 1.5 points or something?
I think so, something like that. I
Not
should know
good.
because I started him.
Who do you got for your Sean Slump Buddy of the Week?
It is going to be
besides me,
John, for starting Keenan Allen, who did not play.
Big fat 0. That is a 0 burger fog.
And if I recall, his game wasn't that far off on points, so he probably could have won there.
Could have used some help there, yep, for sure. And my Slump Buddy of the Week kind of ties into my Brett's Bust of the Week, which was Joe Flacco. So the person who started Joe Flacco, who unfortunately is the team that I agreed to back earlier in this episode, but that's going to be Matthew right here, Lambo Calrissian, for starting Joe Flacco.
Remember, you
are my Slump Buddy of the Week.
That's fine. I usually always hand out free wins the first 3 weeks of the season.
Right. But congratulations, I guess.
All right. And this brings us, actually, I forgot about this one, everybody's favorite segment.
Which one's that?
What the fuck is House's name this week?
What the fuck is House's name this week? And what is House's name this week? That's a good question. We never really know. We always find out after the fact.
That is true. And he kept it a little bit with this the same. So, last week I got confirmation that it was FSU being 3-0.
Okay.
So that's what the FSU check was.
Right.
So we were all wrong. Now we see FSU
There's more emojis now.
check. Guy doing this emoji, a yawn, and a fuck you cursing.
Yeah.
So we'll try to put that up for you right here. Actually, boom. Here's
Put it
his
right
name.
there for you.
And
what do you think that is right there?
This one's easy as fuck, bro. So obviously it's FSU being 4-0 now. Then it's saying some kind like so much for there being a trade bonus activated when nobody's doing trades, and I'm over here sitting here with a good team sending out all these trades and then saying what the fuck.
Yeah, well, that's where we differ because I think it was something like FSU, quadruple check, no way, and that's gonna be hit with one of those Uno reverses, just reverse. So they can't reverse the curse. That's what I think. FSU's 0-4 and they can't reverse the curse.
Then you mean 4-0?
4-0, whatever. They're trying to reverse the curse.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
They're 4-0?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. FSU's 4-0 and they reversed the curse.
Yep. And that's gonna bring me into everyone's favorite award of the week, and that's the Mike McDaniel Big Nuts in a Wheelbarrow Award.
Nice. Big cojones.
Yes. And this week,
Who's it gonna be?
This week it was not too much big nuts going around in the league, so we're gonna have to give it to the biggest nuts out there, and that's gonna be that boy Javon Holland.
Congratulations.
So that boy out there, if you didn't see, he was out. He played 100% of snaps in that heat when the Bills players were dropping like flies. Had to play 40 minutes on defense. 100% of snaps for 40 minutes. That boy was out there straight.
That dude got that dog in him.
Straight sticking, boy.
Sticking.
And he had this play. I'm gonna try to show you right here. This guy. You see my boy. Audibles the play before it even happens. And
oh wow,
he's out here. Audibles that shit. Comes
Ooh.
around, gets the sack,
Ooh.
and forces the fumble which probably is the game changer in this game. So got to give this boy that big nuts this week. So
huge cojones.
All right, and again, not enough time for Dynasty.
Yeah, fuck
Maybe
Dynasty.
Maybe 1 year, just don't mind anything I do in there and just pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget, follow us on all platforms: YouTube, Wookiesburg, Discord, Wookiesburg Pod, Instagram, Wookiesburg_podcast.
Oh yeah.
Twitter and all podcast apps is just gonna be Wookiesburg Pod.
Yeah, follow us on there, like our shit, comment on our shit, and we gonna do that shit.
That's it, baby. Again, thank you guys all for everything, and we'll be seeing you soon.
All right, see you soon. Tune in for the next Let's Ride Top 5 coming out later this week.
Always. Peace, Wooks.